If you're making the mistake that I'm going to talk about, you need to stop. This mistake could be really, really holding you back in terms of your integration and in terms of your general overall happiness when speaking English. Now, I've been a teacher for many, many years. I've been a teacher for nearly 15 years, and I've taught in some of the most sort of prestigious schools across London and across Cambridge. And during that time, I have taught thousands of students. I've helped them on their journey. In fact, one of the reasons that I became a teacher in the first place was because I love helping people. I love seeing that journey, that sort of transition towards fluency. And of course, another thing is I love meeting people from all over the world, different cultures. I love learning about places that I've never been that I would love to go to. It's one of the things that I adore about my job. In fact, I honestly feel that I'm one of the luckiest people in the world because I continue to do this now from my own home. But one thing that I've noticed from all of my years of teaching, there is a certain thing that some students do that I think is not only a very sort of a mistake, but I think it's actually detrimental towards their development. And that is saying sorry. Now, okay, you're probably thinking, but Roy, British people love saying sorry. It's true. We say sorry all the time. We say sorry even when we're not sorry. We say sorry when we're introducing ourselves. Sorry, I'm Roy. Or when we just want acknowledgement. Sorry. We say sorry all the time. But I'm talking about a specific type of apology. A number of students in certain situations will apologize for their English. They'll apologize for the level of their English. And they'll say something like, sorry, English isn't my first language, or oh, sorry about my level of English, or sorry about my English. They'll say this, and I get it. I get why some people would do that. I get that they feel the need to highlight to the British native speaker that they are indeed a non-native speaker. But I always say you shouldn't do that, because the question I have for you is, if you do this, let me know, do you do this? Do you apologize? What do you want to achieve? What would you like to achieve by saying sorry for the level of English? What do you want to achieve? Now, a lot of students, they tend to do this in situations such as interviews, in kind of formal conversations, in work meetings, in work-related environments. They will apologize. They will say sorry at some point when they feel maybe insecure or maybe intimidated, or maybe they feel like their point isn't being explained. But the reason that I say that you shouldn't say sorry is not because you shouldn't be polite. That's not what I'm trying to say. If you accidentally hit that British person with your bag, then you totally should apologize. If you accidentally, I don't know, drink their tea, you should say sorry. That's not what this is about. But by apologizing for your level of English, there is something that happens. You feel insecure and you wish to kind of almost level the playing field. You want to highlight, I feel a bit insecure, but this is the reason. I think sometimes as well, it's to just kind of prove, almost get a kind of positive reinforcement that if you say, oh, I'm sorry, the British person may say, no, it's wonderful. I can really hear you're amazing. It's really, really good. Don't worry. Because naturally, a British person, if somebody apologizes about their level of English, a British person will reassure them. Naturally, they'll say, no, absolutely. Actually, your English is wonderful. I never would have known. But what you actually achieve is something far different. You highlight that you're insecure. You highlight that you're worried, that you're panicked, that you're not totally feeling secure, when sometimes, quite often, you should be secure. Your level of English is possibly far better than you imagine. But what happens is you highlight to that British person that you are insecure. And if you're in a job interview, well, that could be really detrimental to your chances, because instantly the British person thinks, well, this person isn't very secure about their English level. They're worried about what they're doing. Maybe this will bleed over into another thing. And this implants that idea of being insecure into the British person's brain. And it can actually be detrimental towards sort of really kind of getting that job. Whatever you do, don't think about a kangaroo. Don't think about this kangaroo here. Don't think about a kangaroo. Don't put a kangaroo in your mind. Don't even consider a kangaroo. Whatever you do, I don't want you to think about a kangaroo. Not a kangaroo jumping. I don't want you to think about a kangaroo. How many people out there manage to not think about a kangaroo? I said kangaroo several times. I said kangaroo, 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 kangaroo. It's impossible for you not to at least at one point have thought about a kangaroo. Why is Roy saying, don't think about a kangaroo? It's a bit crazy. But the reason I'm saying this is if I tell you not to think about a kangaroo and you think about a kangaroo, think what happens if you say, I'm sorry about my level of English. Even if your English is perfect, if it's fluent, you instantly put into that other person's mind that your English is less than perfect, that your English is somehow bad. By apologizing for your English, you are implanting that idea into the British persons. If you're speaking to a native speaker, you implant that idea into their head. And it doesn't matter from that point on, that British person will apologize. Oh, no, don't worry. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel like that. But in their head, they'll be thinking, oh, okay, yeah, sure. If you make a mistake and you say something accidentally, you might just say, oh, sorry. What I mean is, you clarify. Do not apologize about your level of English. Do not blame that for a reason for a blunder or a mistake. And if you're feeling insecure, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever said sorry for, about your level of English. Let me know, and please take this advice. It's something that I think is really important and will really help you integrate a little bit more and really have a better time with your English. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It's a bit more like life advice, I guess, but it's something that I really wanted to talk about and help people. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever done this, and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a great one.